Now we good. Now
Okay,
we
for
good.
real this time.
For real, hey, for real this time.
That's
Yeah,
why I
for
said
real.
practice run.
Yeah, that was
That
a
was-
good word though. That was got it. You know what I'm saying?
Back at it again.
Yes,
You know what
sir.
it is. You see, we got a new guest with us. Please introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? My name is Kendra. People also know me as KP. I do YouTube. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, all that.
Follow that.
Yeah. Tiger once again. We the culture. You already know. We here.
Monty. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
what it is. Check out Tours Travel. You know, that's what we do. We got the travels for you. I need some travels with some groups. Y'all let me know. App on the way. App,
Yes,
app
sure.
coming
Hey, that's
soon.
big news. You just dropping the ball like that.
This
That's
is
crazy.
first time I'm talking about it. But yeah, app on the way. We working on an app. It's in development right now. So yeah.
Who you know got an app? Like,
You know
on
what I'm
now.
saying? I think they said development's supposed to be like 4 months or something.
Okay.
no,
so-
that's not bad.
You know, shit. $4,800.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
If y'all ever want to know the price of an app, it's around 48. Probably gonna cost you 5 G's. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
To
Spin
it,
into it,
Let's
man. It's
get
been
right
a
into it.
it's been a busy week. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
been a hell of a week.
Yeah.
Hell of a week. Let's just talk about.
We don't trust you. Let's just say it. We don't trust you at all.
We really don't. Honestly,
Like we don't.
I don't even trust myself at this point. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I gotta look in the mirror and be like, "Is that you?"
Exactly, bro. I don't even trust myself. Cause
Nah.
why did they do that?
Why did they do that?
Metro
Alright.
booming.
So for the people that are just living under a rock, Future and Metro Boomin, they just dropped their project. We don't trust you. They got the streets talking, man. They got
Definitely.
it's a lot. It's a lot to break down. We ain't gonna get too crazy into it, but just overall, how you feel about the project?
That's tough. Okay, so I'm not living under a rock,
Right.
but it's not my vibe. But
Okay.
But I'm not gonna discredit it. I'm sure it's a great album. I listened to a few songs.
Yeah.
You know, it's a few bops.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm into production, beats, stuff like that. So I'm always thinking about the behind the scenes. So I know the work has been put in for sure. Future is a great rapper. He raps about things I don't know I can get with, but cool. But yeah, I mean, it's a dope project.
Right.
Man, all I'm gonna say is, don't push my nigga Drake. Like I'm gonna tell
knew
y'all
he
right
was
now.
gonna do
I'm gonna
it.
tell y'all right now. Look, hey, I'm that dude. I'm not gonna lie. They don't really fuck with Drake like that. Cool.
I mess with Drake.
That's crazy though. I do fuck with Drake. Though. That's the
Drake?
thing.
Bruh, no.
That's the thing.
Bro, niggas do not be.
Okay. Let me ask this.
You expect
Let- let- no.
Okay, I'll give you a pass.
Why do you think people don't fuck with Drake?
I think people don't fuck with Drake because he's too great. They hate greatness. People hate greatness. Like, you do something good, you do something great for so long, people are going to hate you, or they find a reason.
Okay, look.
to hate.
Let me say this. I mess with Drake. I think he's talented. I think he knows how to make money. He knows the music industry, and I think that's what people got to see. Like, the most hate I see is him taking other people's things, whether that's culturally, swag, persona, whatever you want to call it. I mean, at this point, he's from everywhere. He's done a song from every culture you can think of, okay? Every city. Look, you can't lie. Did I still fuck with the music? 100%.
Right,
But
right.
I can see why he's getting backlash for that too, though.
I just feel like if the way I feel, if
Okay.
something is popping right now, so say if a style is popping, the whole 1, 2, 3, the zip it, if that shit is hot,
Yeah.
who am I as a businessman not, if I know I can do it at a high level?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I
Right.
know I can do that at a high level, who am I to not jump on that?
But
You
we're
feel
not
me?
talking about style.
What I mean,
Okay. Okay, let's not lie. This man literally act like he was from New Orleans for a good 6 months. like for real. For real.
okay,
He's from Canada.
okay, and I fuck with Canada, and
Mix that.
I fuck with he's okay. So look, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
His dad is from Memphis.
All right.
Okay, so you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
2 + 2 still not equaling 4. Okay, but
Well,
go
I'm just
ahead.
saying, like, you know,
some southern roots. Okay.
Right. So, he pay homage to his people. He got a diverse background. Again,
Okay.
look, the Drake slander,
Listen.
Yeah.
I don't think I hate Drake. I think I just hold artists accountable. Like,
Okay.
you just can't look past everything somebody does. Like, no matter how much you like them, you gotta hold people accountable. Now, I'm gonna ask y'all this,
Okay.
because this is kind of the topic conversation. The big three, right? So you got J. Cole, you got Kendrick, and you got Drake.
Yeah.
Where do you rank them three?
What are we talking about?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
What
broad.
are
we
That's
talking
broad.
about?
We're
That's broad.
talking about
What?
you got one guy, you got another guy, and you got another guy.
But they
Rank 'em.
all have different things they bring to the table.
Right, which is why it's a hard, because they're all great in their own respect. Let's just start by saying that.
Yeah.
What are you saying? Like,
It really ain't hard. It's not a hard thing.
Okay, you gotta say yours.
You want me to go first?
You
Okay.
got to.
Number one, with the first round in the draft, I'm going with J. Cole. Cole World.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
I'm going with J. Cole.
I'm not mad at that. Okay. And then who you got?
I'll give my reasons. I'll give my reasons
Okay.
too.
All right,
So my reason for J. Cole is consistency, progression.
Okay.
As far as I know, he writes all his stuff. He produces all his music. He's just the most relatable, I feel like, and he's just the best rapper, technical rapper out of the three to me.
That's fair.
Now with the second pick in the draft, I'm going with Drake. You can't deny the run. Like, the run is
It's still going. It's the run. It's still going.
like,
Just continue.
and number three is Kendrick. No disrespect to Kendrick. I just feel like out of them
He about
three,
to drop a disc.
Like, what?
listen.
You say no disrespect. We already know.
Out of the
slander.
three, and after y'all give y'all three, I got another wild take. But
All right.
out of the three, if we're just talking discography and body of work, I feel like, to me, J. Cole has no bad projects. To me, Drake maybe has like one or two that I don't really fuck with, but he has so many that it doesn't really matter. Like, he still has more hits than misses. Kendrick, for me, like, sometimes it be there, and sometimes I feel like the older Kendrick music, like Good Kid, Mad City, Bag, like, that was cool. I don't know what he's on right now. Like, I don't know.
Don't play him.
You're talking about the auntie, I don't know what's going on with Kendrick right now. He's going through whatever he's going through. But that's not the Kendrick I know.
He's on his family tip.
Yeah, and that's
Please stop slandering him like that.
number three. But that's my three. That's my three.
That's fair.
All right.
What you got?
This is first off, I'm not doing top three because
not doing top three?
I can't. Okay, I'll give reasons
Okay.
of just how I feel about them. Period. Let's
Okay.
just say that.
All right.
Okay, Drake has a special place in my heart simply because of when he came out.
Yeah.
Like, that was my prime. Like, Drake was at the top of his game.
Yeah.
Not even just Drake, Young Money.
Okay.
Okay,
That
had
was the
everybody
time.
in the
Yeah.
chokehold. And Drake was coming out as one of the best.
The kids don't even know. They don't
Yeah,
even
like,
know
it was
now.
Nah, they
just
don't
one
know.
of the best at the time. Like it's just nothing that was competing with him at that time. Not to
Right.
say he's still not good now, but at that time it was just like he's number one. Okay. Then we got J. Cole. Swooped in a little late, in my opinion. Few hits that like really hit the charts that got him where he is now. And I think he definitely just molds to the culture. So that's why I feel like whatever's going on now, like, he's not sticking with something that's old. He's gonna bend with the time. Like, oh, I gotta keep up with the young guys. Like, that's what it is. So him being able to adapt definitely keeps him relevant. But he's a great rapper. I'm not gonna even say but. He's a great rapper. Kendrick, okay. See, I hear the slander, but I really have a love for Kendrick simply because he's unapologetically him. Like, and we gotta think about how he did.
I like that.
He
I like
did
that.
disappear for a good minute.
Yeah.
Long
We
time.
don't know what he was
Long
going
time.
through during that time. Obviously, a lot was going on.
Yeah.
So
True.
he's borderline. Okay, let me compare. He's borderline like a Tyler the Creator, where it's like mad talent,
Artistic.
good at
Yeah.
what you do. Have you fell off the deep end sometimes where we like, what's up? Yes.
Okay.
But even, okay.
That would put you at number 3.
Listen. But this is the thing. I respect his artistry, period. And especially, like, I've seen him perform live. Like, I could just tell, like, this thing is way bigger than just music for him. So,
Right, yeah, true.
I don't know. If anything, between him and Cole, obviously, their purpose for doing music is a lot stronger than Drake. But Drake it's just like hit for hit for hit.
You can't deny it. You can't deny it.
And with that reason, solely. He's undeniable.
We know your list.
Yeah.
We know your list.
Look, I don't care. I'm that guy. I'm that guy. It's hard to really, take anything from him. You feel me? Like Drake, the run is still going
It's
on.
stupid.
He's doing back-to-back tours.
Wait, so he's done no wrong in your eye?
But that's not at all what I said. But what I'm saying is when we talking 1, 2, 3, Drake is up there. He's first, and it's just because of how diverse we talked about, like his ability to jump in whatever lane. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not mad at anybody that takes Drake number 1. You can't be mad. I can't.
That's how I feel. So it's like when you have the diversity, you can sing, you can rap in Spanish. You can.
I'm not vouching for that one. I'm not vouching for that one.
Does Drake write?
Yes, he writes. What you mean? See, the whole
stigma. Valid question.
Like, oh my God, the whole stigma behind music.
Shout out to the OVO sweatshop.
I'm not saying he don't. God. I'm just saying like
Drake writes, bro.
Okay,
Drake definitely.
All
writes.
of it.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I just feel like Drake haven't wrote since.
It's been a minute.
What?
It's been a minute. It's been a hot minute. That boy got yachty.
We're tripping since Tell Me. You gonna that's Soldier. That's Soldier. Drake.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't see him writing what he's been putting out.
Man,
sorry.
This man said he's one away from Mike.
That's a big A.
And then passed Mike with that song. Like
that was crazy.
That was crazy. Okay, with the glove. Come on.
That was
now.
crazy.
Come on.
He's mainstream.
And that's okay. That's okay. But again, 1 for Drake.
Okay.
Cool.
Who's your number 2?
Yeah, J. Cole number 2, man.
Sure.
I feel like your reason for why we like J. Cole, as far as like the grind and him displaying the work you have to go through, like he put that on display.
Right.
So even through like his mixtapes and then his albums, like we saw it, we all saw it, and then I feel like his grow up was more authentic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know how you get to the phase where, I don't know, like you feel like you gotta fit this image, but then you get to the point where it's like, bro, I'm good without that shit.
Right,
you feel me?
So he went through them phases.
He became a father. He just switched up.
I don't even see. That's the thing. I didn't even I knew he had a kid, but like
that's not even what I think about.
I feel like, well, okay, this is me thinking about maturing wise. Like, I just feel like he publicly told us like how I had to grow up and like, change my priorities. And
that's kind of why, like, you know what I'm saying, he's more relatable. Like, I can relate. I fuck
to
with
the right people.
You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like out of them 3, maybe Drake, I have to look at Drake again, but I feel like J. Cole is the only one with a perfect album. Like, from front, man, like that front to back is just like
front to back is crazy.
You can't remake that if you tried.
Yeah,
like, you just can't. Bro.
Nah, 2014 definitely.
That puts him at number 1 for me.
Bro, that album alone. I remember when 2014 dropped, bro. It was like December, cuz I was sitting and I was in the kitchen, cuz
I'm telling you,
I was in the kitchen. I said, bro, it's almost 2015. The nigga like he calling it out, bro. Yo,
do you wanna
bro?
Be,
yeah, bro.
As soon as that joke come on, it's just like, damn.
Do you wanna?
I have to look at Nothing Was the Same again too, because I feel like that's a perfect album.
Okay, but what's better, putting out 3 or 4 amazing albums, or just dropping music? Because Drake just drops music.
Okay, but his music that he drops charts.
Not all of them.
Yeah, I would say like not all Drake albums are like completely good, but out of those albums, you can make your own album and be like, this is like.
I mean, he reminds me of like Chris Brown, just because it's like you do long.
But
like,
Chris Brown might be number one in history too.
Just because he drops. People always talk about like he's wild dropping all these songs on the album. Like it is OD. But to the point where I haven't even listened to the album,
that's true.
but 5 of the songs are on the radio.
Fire.
What are we saying?
I can see that.
Keep throwing till
I can see that.
Get one, I guess.
That is kind of been Drake's formula the last couple of years.
But you're doing this, but he's making. Okay, he's making them. What I'm
All
saying
of
is
them?
he's making them. He's making them.
Okay.
Like, you feel me? I feel like the difference between Chris Brown and Drake is the fact that Chris Brown's his music, like the number of songs he dropped, they all pretty much he's gonna be singing on it. He's gonna sing.
Right. You know how he's. You know how.
Like
same style,
you know what I'm saying?
You can't
like
switch it up that much.
You feel me? Like he and that's no disrespect to Chris Brown. You know, hey, you know what I'm saying?
His last album was hard too.
Virginia native. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No disrespect, but that's not always when I listen to an album. I want to put some shit on.
You want to love the whole thing.
Well, not even that. I just want some different shit from time to time. You feel me? Like
that.
I don't want
Right.
to turn on the album and I know he's gonna be singing the whole 2 hours.
Shit again. That's how Megan got. Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion, you going to her concert?
No, I'm not. Shout out to her too, though. But I mean,
let's say you're not a fan like that.
No, I seen her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was she good? I've never seen Megan Thee
I
Stallion.
mean, this was like early on.
Oh, you caught it early. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no,
You
no,
put it on for
she was definitely dope. I mean,
That's hard.
it's nothing I never seen before, but her songs do get really repetitive. So it is kind of like we know the flow, and it kills me because she can actually rap. So like,
yeah, I fuck with her flow. Her flow is hard.
Yeah, so switching up the style is needed.
So as a conclusion, we just all agree Kendrick is number 3.
Yeah, that's
Like,
honestly what
that's
we
kinda
just
what
said.
it sound like.
We just said
That's
that.
kinda what it sound like.
Okay,
What we
he's
just
still
said.
top 3 though. Still top 3.
And that's fine. Nobody's taking him out of there.
And this is my wild take
Okay.
of the day. Actually, right here. I don't think he's top 3 anymore. I think at a time he was, but when are we gonna put some respect on Future name? Like when you want to talk about, if the same argument you use for Drake, I will use for Future.
Different category.
No, but
But
it's still music.
it's still- yeah,
music.
it's
See,
still-
people be like,
They try to discredit him because
No,
it's a different
because I don't-
style,
Right.
but
No,
he's still
yes,
a rapper.
because
Like,
Future is not mainstream to me. He's not getting everybody.
he's not mainstream.
I think
He's
everybody.
not getting everybody.
What you mean? What is it? March
March
Madness?
Look. Okay. And let's not speak about old. Let's talk about current. I just feel like Future is just not gonna make it to mainstream. Like everybody's not gonna fuck with Future. I mean, y'all. Okay, as fans, I know you feel how you feel, but
Yeah.
I'm
No,
gonna
I'm
keep it a
trying
buck.
to keep
He's
that
just
out.
not-
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep that out. I'm trying to keep that out. But I just feel like when you see people forget when Future came on. Turn off
turn on the lights. Like he has a
No,
long
yeah,
ass
no,
career, bro.
Definitely, discography goes crazy for sure. But
Easier
I
than
just.
Kendrick, though.
But
so
you're taking
you're saying
Kendrick out and putting Future? That what you're
Yeah,
saying?
that's what I'm saying. I think that's the big 3 to me.
I mean,
as of 2024.
I'm only saying that because of Kendrick's last couple, showcases. I feel like they weren't bad projects, but like, are we really listening
I was about
to
to
them
say,
today?
did you really listen to his last album?
Yes, I did.
I couldn't even tell you the name.
listen,
I couldn't even tell you the name.
but-
The only song I remember from that album for real is the song when they were just yelling at each other, arguing, and I'm just like,
I thought that was dope though.
where are we playing this at? Like,
Okay.
in what setting are you just like,
and
turn on that shit?
That's
like,
when I would take him out of the mainstream category, just because these songs are not getting played in the club. But are they
sure.
still being appreciated?
But I can tell you
Yes.
what songs are getting played in the club.
Future, Drake,
Future, Drake,
Okay, so
J.
why
Cole
is-
might
why-
give you one.
why
now,
is-
new J. Cole.
Yeah,
So why is Future not where he should be then?
I think he is.
I feel like
think
he's
he is.
exactly where he wants to
I
be.
think a lot of people are like coming to the realization that like Future's just that guy. Like if you really look at it,
But has he ever won anything?
I'll have to look at that. I don't know.
That's what I'm
I don't
saying.
know.
I feel like he's not getting
I will have to
any
look up that.
accolades,
I will
like
have to look
nothing.
that up. I don't know.
I just
I feel like Wait For You won something. It had to. That joint was on
it
the
had
radio
to.
all year.
That
like,
one had to.
And that's the thing. When people think of Future, I think people think of Future by himself. But what he does for basically the rest of the music industry is insane. Like everybody you could think of has a song with Future, and every time it's a hit.
Okay.
Like the Future package is necessary for your career.
I feel like Future also like is not as big in your eyes is because that just comes with staying true to who you are. Future get a lot of negative press. You feel me?
It's the stigma.
Yeah,
it's the stigma. It's the stigma. It's the stigma.
I can't say as he should. I really can't, because at the end of the day,
what is he in the tabloids about? Stuff that he's done.
I mean, that's I feel like.
Let me say this. I'm giving a woman's perspective. I'm just say that.
Of course, obviously, yeah. Let's say
I respect that. I can respect that.
I'm just leave it at that.
You're definitely not wrong for what you're saying. He's definitely painted a certain way.
For sure. He's painted.
And it's not lies.
I don't know the details.
I can't say lies, but I can say the picture that's being painted is through that artist's lens.
Right.
So just because you living, I say this all the time, just because a person is living their truth does not make it a lie, but it's just their perspective.
Exactly. How many Future interviews you done seen? Zero. That man don't talk. We don't know. We don't know what his side of the story is.
Would you?
Yeah, what you saying? Hey, Future, bro.
If we could clear it up, you know what I'm saying?
No,
like, yo, this what really happened.
I feel like when it comes to like too much, I gotta clear it up. It's like I'm not gonna clear up nothing. Y'all assume what you assume.
That's exactly what he's saying.
That's what he's saying.
And then you gotta think, just how people say like any publicity is good publicity.
That too, yeah, true.
Yeah, but
no, he definitely capitalizes off the toxic thing. But he didn't say like call me toxic. That's what people created like for him, and he just.
Because he said it
into it
in his raps.
That's what I'm saying. He played into it once they gave him the image.
Let's be real.
With Kendra though.
Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, this is the thing. We can't take the tabloids as law, of course.
Right.
It's all he say, she say.
Right.
Well, yeah. Take it with a grain of salt. But I'm saying, coming from a woman, it's hard to get behind all of that. It's women that are, but I'm just saying, maybe I could be a little biased just because of that.
Okay. I can respect that.
I can respect that. I can respect that. But I also, let's also put this out there. Mm-hmm. He's not doing nothing that they aren't consenting to. so I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. But at the same time, they are all with it. They want to be there. So it's like, you feel me? That's why when it come to Future and shit, I just be like, just like he's a regular person, just like any one of us. You know what I'm saying? So all of us have our shit. Yeah, it's just I think
that's what makes it worse.
It's hyper sensitive when you have a microscope on you 24/7. And that's what comes with being a celebrity. So I feel like a lot of the things that come up that people may bash him for or say he's toxic, these are the motherfuckers judging be the same motherfuckers going through the exact same shit. Only difference is their shit isn't in the shade room or isn't on CNN or whatever the case may be. How many niggas? Everybody know niggas that got a fucking kid and they may be dealing with a spouse with a step parent.
Right.
But since it's Future.
No.
And it's Russell Wilson.
You know what I'm saying?
It's so blown up.
It's not even that. It's just that it's basically having a poster child for niggas that in real life do the same shit. So it's like, of course we're going to bash you because you're publicly showing how the stuff that we deal with day to day. That just is what it is. Just like, I won't bring up.
No.
Say it. So for the people that have watched Love Is Blind, have y'all watched it?
Nah. I know.
Watched it and I told you about it.
I gotta get help.
But
it's the men that are not even watching the show, and y'all need to be taking notes because literally everything in there is like, okay, I won't say it. Part of it could be a cheat code if you are on some grimy stuff, but part of it could be this is what not to do. So, but if you have seen it, Clay, which was one of the people that are supposed to be getting married, he put on this whole facade of being a good man, and how he also had this thing in the back of his head about, oh, I may cheat. I'm scared that I will cheat.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of self-awareness.
He's honest.
Yeah, self-awareness, but
Did he
actually
tell
not
this?
fixing it. Yeah, he was saying
Okay,
it out
okay.
loud. Like,
Okay.
I think that I might cheat one day because I've never seen a good marriage. My father cheated and took me with him. So with that being said, you know, him being like at that point something, or basically an example of what women see day to day, is just like, yeah, we're gonna go at you and we're gonna make it clear that this is what's going on, and finally somebody's speaking on it.
Okay. I have to tap into the show. I don't really want to speak on the show because I ain't watching it.
Yeah.
I will watch a recap. It is a lot of
Okay.
like fluff that you probably wouldn't care about. But
Okay.
I mean, read the good flags, the red flags, and everything else between.
Okay.
So you saying he was supposed to get married on the show?
Yeah. So
Okay.
Love Is Blind is a show to get married.
That's red flag number one.
Yeah, that's such a
Let's
red
just
flag.
start there.
Do you want to start?
You can go.
All right. So okay, let's talk about it. I've never seen the show, so let me just say that. But this is a show where people are going on to get married.
Yes.
When it's already hard to get married without
Without
lights and cameras and actions. So now we're watching something where, one, you have the pressure of being on TV in front of millions to make a perfect play. Like,
That's a lot of pressure.
bro, that's a lot of
Violent.
pressure
But you sign up.
for entertainment.
Right. You trying to get
Bro,
popular.
these people are getting followers. I'm pretty sure
and
Clay got
that's-
100K right
That's
now.
a problem now. That's a problem now. People are now going on the show just to get
Clout.
social
Yeah.
media presence,
Yeah.
and now are getting brand deals, literally.
I mean,
I ain't mad at it.
I was about to
I
say,
ain't mad at it.
But
hey,
you would literally like, this is people's actual like love story, their actual heart, like how they actually feel, just for a check. Just for a check.
but wait,
They hired some good actors, didn't they?
Oh my God.
Good actors,
I
didn't they?
just feel like
So you
you
just think it's
can't-
all fake?
Hell yeah.
Honestly, I feel like it's for a bag. Like, bro, you don't understand how desperate people be when it come to money. It's a lot of people that would probably sell their first kid
For sure.
for a bag. It's probably people that have done it. Like,
But I'm not signing up for all my business to be aired out, for one. Then for two, you're gonna get all the backlash, like in real life, not just on social media, like in real life.
fuck it, you got money. Well, I don't know what they're getting paid. I don't know. To be
Yeah.
fair, I don't know
They
what they're
said
getting paid.
the money they get to be on the show is like little to none, like mostly lower than most of their regular wages.
Okay, but you did say it comes with brand deals,
No, it doesn't come with brand deals, but,
Oh, but you
being on
can.
a show,
a platform.
It helps.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
Platform.
being on live television. People connect with you. It's just a familiar face. Of course, a brand is gonna want to work with you because people just know you from the show.
Yeah.
Exactly why I would sign up for some shit like that. I would play. Let me tell you something. I would play the best role ever. I have two bitches falling in love at the same time. You hear me?
Ladies, watch out.
That's fine. Watch out, please. But I'm
That's
just
okay,
saying.
But people really go on there for love, like for real. Wow.
Like, why? Why are we doing that?
When is making money? Like, what are the limits to
There-
making money?
What,
Like,
I just feel like
That's a good question.
what is the limit? Like, you would sacrifice anything?
no, it's not, because it's not about the money. It's not always about the money. But I feel like if you're gonna sit here and say, "Oh, it's people on here that actually are trying to fall in love," like that's the okay.
Do they know each other before they get on the show?
No.
Red flag number 2.
Listen,
So-
okay.
so-
The basis of the show is to literally date. Okay, you enter a dating pool. Okay, let's say we
Okay.
got 20 men, 20 women. They go on blind dates, like literal blind dates, like how we have this set up and we have a camera in front of us.
Mhm.
There's a wall in between that, and they speak to the people across the wall.
Oh, so you
So
can't
they don't
even
even
see.
know.
You can't even
Unseen.
see him.
Sight unseen.
And you're supposed to marry them.
So that's why they say love is blind. That's the point of the show.
Love ain't that
Nah.
blind.
You
I
sound
tell
like
you
Clay.
that.
He
Love-
said,
Love ain't that
look,
blind.
I cannot propose unless I know what you look like. Just
Oh,
start
God.
describing.
Clay sound like a all right.
Clay sound like a
dude.
real nigga to me. Clay
We might go viral for that one.
I was gonna say Clay
He
sound
might
like
be
a,
a shit.
you know what I'm saying?
I think it's really funny that y'all haven't seen the show. So the things which I just said.
I'm just going over yours.
Yeah, I'm just going
No,
that's all we can go off of. You telling me a nigga said he can't marry a joint, he don't know what it look like. Would you do that?
Ooh, he a villain.
Okay,
Would you do that?
Coming on the show where you're supposed to choose somebody sight unseen. That's the basis of the show. Why come on the show if you saying no?
But you really,
you gotta have this, you gotta have that.
So like you have to marry him. Like there's no.
So to actually progress in the show from the dating pool, you have to propose.
That don't sound like a forced thing though.
That is forced.
That don't sound like
that. And then so okay, boom. Okay. So now you're forcing people to make quick decisions.
It's not quick. It's not quick.
How long is the initial?
I think they do dating for like a couple weeks.
Okay.
But listen. The only thing you're doing for a couple weeks, you're not working. You're not doing anything but going on dates and talking to somebody. You know when you know. Okay.
So let me put this into perspective. So you going on dates,
right?
In real life. We're not talking about the show no more.
Okay.
Right. Regular dates.
Yeah.
You're not getting paid for. You're actually spending money.
Right.
So why not do the same thing?
Thanks.
And possibly get brand deals from it. I'm not mad at that. If you're gonna do the same thing and spend money, you might as well do the same thing making money. I'm not knocking nobody that goes on the show.
Okay.
Now, what got me was you gotta propose and all that. That's the part
it's
that
a marriage show.
So you don't believe in like there's like you gotta build time with somebody before you marry them. Like it's just if you know, if you feel it.
See this, I feel like at my age now, I don't feel like it's a big deal to get married quick. And I only say that because I feel like now I would know. When I was younger, no. I probably could be blindsided. And that's if the other person is being genuine with whatever they say. And that's the same thing about the show. People put on a facade of what they think would get them to the altar, period. But in real life, I feel like somebody was being honest and upfront, and I feel like they were the one, yes, I would get married. Because, it's just like, okay, no, I'm not 60 or 70, but a 60 or 70-year-old is not playing that shit. And
Right.
Like, look, either we don't do it or not.
I get that. I get what you're saying with that.
Okay, so my take is on that. I think marriage, and I've probably said this before, but marriage is a lot deeper than like what we think it is. Like this is a legal contract.
Yes.
Like we have to really understand that. So in a legal contract where, okay, let's look at statistics.
Okay.
Over half marriages end in divorce.
Okay.
So now we and I just had this conversation. So now over half of marriages end in divorce, and then most of the cases, the divorce cases, the settle affects guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you get a divorce. If you have kids, you're probably not even gonna you're not gonna keep your kids. You're not gonna you gotta bust down your assets. Like this ain't like we talking about marriage.
It's
like,
a crazy game.
Like we could just go do this.
Right.
It. Like this ain't no Bruno Mars. You know what I'm saying? Bruno Mars music video.
Yeah.
You hear me? So I think that's the comical part for me with the show and the concept of the show. Like I don't. We're making it seem like love is just this game. You know what I'm saying?
To me, it's just the love portion of it. And I think the successful couples that actually have come out of the show that are still married to this day, yes, they're still freshly married, but they're still married years later. The best thing that they gave advice about was just saying, like, we ask the important questions. And honestly, you just have to be honest at the end of the day. I think that's just the thing. Everybody just lies.
That's true.
So you could just lie and just say whatever. But if you're being honest and you ask the right questions and it isn't like a mystery of like, oh, you got a whole bunch of credit debt? We didn't talk about that. But now our money is being combined. So see, that's the type of stuff like you should just already come in knowing. But with the basis of I'm in love and I love you type of thing, I will work it out. That should get you through.
Okay. I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
I'm gonna have to tap in.
Yeah, you gotta tap into the show.
I'm gonna have to tap.
Yeah,
in
I'm gonna
show.
tap it just for Clay.
It's-
Shout
yeah,
out
just-
Clay.
just
Shout out
for
to
Clay.
Clay.
Shout out Clay.
Yeah, okay.
Shout out
Let's
Clay.
not shout out to Clay. Let's not shout out to Clay.
Hey,
we
Clay.
need to shout out to Clay's mother. Okay, when y'all watch the show, y'all know what I'm
Oh,
talking
okay,
about.
Okay.
I don't know.
Like I said, Clay's father was a cheater through their marriage and ended up getting divorced or whatever. And after Clay said no at the altar, by the way,
Okay.
his mother actually had a talk with his father about the infidelity and all that type of stuff. She just gave the whole like, I'm not with none of that. I told you what it was. This is how you've affected our child now. She just laid it all out like a black mother should.
Okay.
Shout out to her.
Saying no at the altar is crazy. First of all, that is really.
Oh, but
that
you're
is really
signing
wild.
up.
Wait,
No. But you're signing up to the show for money. That's what I'm saying.
But in a
That's
way,
what
that
I'm
is a
saying.
brand in this stuff. You ain't gonna forget the no.
You
you
just brought
not-
up the note. You know what I'm saying?
See
not
how
gonna-
wild that is, though?
No, I think saying no at the altar is definitely.
Yeah, but it's better to say no then than go through with it knowing you wanted to say no and like you know what I'm saying. If you're ripping the Band-Aid off, just go ahead and do it.
No, I shout out to the people that they didn't make it to the altar.
Okay.
They said no before the wedding,
Okay.
which is more valid. Like, don't let us get dressed. Family done traveled.
Mm-hmm.
I done bought a dress.
Auntie brought the potato pudding.
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah. The
saying?
reception is prepared. Like, what are we talking about? You talking about no? You
That's
should have
fair.
said that this morning before I got dressed.
That's fair.
But I will say it is possible. My parents got married 3 months after knowing each other, and they still together. So
3
it's
months,
possible.
really?
See,
Yeah, it's possible.
It's
Oh,
valid.
They never
damn.
lived together.
Right?
None of that. They just
What?
yeah,
They just
yeah.
jumped and did it.
They did it. So it is possible. And
I'm not saying this.
It is possible.
I'm not
I
saying
will-
it's impossible.
I will give the
Yeah.
other perspective. Like it is
Yeah.
possible.
The
But-
proof is in the pudding.
But
And it
How
is a different
many-
time.
how many times? Like is okay. So we know it's possible.
Yes.
Is it highly probable?
Oh no, I tell them they're crazy every time they tell the story.
It's not.
That's
it's,
how you
okay,
crazy?
You can't expect the same story, and I feel like it's a whole different generation
Yeah,
now.
that
and
too.
Yeah.
That
all
too.
of that, because at this point, 3 months is just like fear of safety. At this point, like
Yeah.
people are getting stolen from. People are like losing their identity. Like it's getting crazy. You cannot trust somebody in 3 months now.
No, yeah, you
But,
ain't lying.
know, different time.
So I do have a question. I know we spoke on Clay and his father being, a cheater.
Mm.
Now, I had a thing. So I don't know. Maybe you've been through this.
Okay.
Mm. I'm
Um,
curious to hear.
and I don't think. But
Well,
correct me
I'm
if I'm
here.
wrong.
Here.
So I've heard before, when we're kids, and say if you find out your dad cheated on your mom, and like taking that for the rest of your life as like a fuck you dad. How do y'all feel about that? Cause I've ran into it. I lie to you not. I've ran into that so many times, and it's like they will resent their dad for what they did to their mom, although the father's love for the child never
changed. Okay. I think
Are you talking about females or just anybody?
Anybody?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think as a kid, and I can't really speak from experience on that, but I would have to think like as a kid, yeah, it probably hurt a little more. But I think as you get older, not that you agree with what he did, but you kind of understand more of why, maybe things was working out. He didn't know how to communicate. He needed to get away. You can start coming up with reasons, not to justify cheating, but like you kind of just, yeah, you kind of understand more like why people do it. Because there's always a reason why somebody cheats.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They could still want the benefits of being who they're with without really wanting to be with who they're with. You know what I'm saying? It could be a lot of different reasons why. And once again, when you go to the marriage thing, like I know some of my friends' parents is like, we married, but only because of the contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It's not necessarily because we want to be married.
Right.
So it's that aspect too. So it just depends on situation but I think as a kid, yeah, you don't give a fuck. You just hurt.
Yeah.
Like Yeah.
But
you saying keeping it like.
yeah, like
As a kid.
it's people that really hold on to that and be on some fuck my dad type shit. And I'm just like I feel as if in my situation, I don't know what happened, okay?
Right.
Especially my parents were never married. So they never got there, but they had me. So I don't know at all what happened. Like, I feel like my mom to this day, and I know this, she does not mess with my dad. But I try to ask, and I'm like, yo, like just on the standpoint of me just trying to figure out
I'm
what
an adult
happened.
now.
Yeah,
Just
like
let
you
me
know, like what happened, like what really happened. But to this day, I never got an answer, and he claims he don't know. I'm like, you know something. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta know something.
Okay, let me say this. So, I grew up with a 2-parent household. They still married to this day, and they married pretty young too, right out of college. So I feel like anything that goes on with your parents affects you as a kid. Because I feel like when my parents, they never divorced, but they went through a period where it was like, okay, things is getting rough, and it affects the child, period.
Right.
Because I just feel like their love is an example to me. So if that starts to crumble, our family in general is just crumbling. And I think, most people's mother is like their number one girl. Like, it just doesn't matter. Like, that's their woman. That's their first example. So if they see their mom getting hurt, it's like, well, forget you. But I really want to point out how whoever got cheated on, whether it's a mother or the father got cheated on, I feel like they put their feelings on you. So, like, I have cousins where we don't even see them no more because they dad's side is my side of the family, and they don't come around no more. So it's just like their mother put on them that your father is a bad person. So now it's like, okay, forget them. Like, and if that's how you feel, we're going to stick beside you.
That's a really crazy thing about, like, because it could be like generations of generations, and when you get down a certain line, you like, we don't even know why we beefing. We just keep it going.
And that's to me, we're still family. Like,
right.
I don't know what y'all got going on, but you're still my cousin by blood. Like,
yeah, and that's honestly what I was getting at. Like, that's how it. I feel like, although when you young, obviously you're gonna be real impressionable. So a lot of those emotions you're going to take on. But I feel like that's a part of maturing. Like, as we get older, you got to realize and even look at what you go through now, us being young adults. By the time, most of the people that I've been talking to that have situations like this, their parents were at least our age or maybe younger.
Yep.
So I'm like, you got to look at what you're going through in life and have to know that they went through a similar time period. And it probably was that much different because you were there.
Well,
you feel me?
The real crazy part is, and this is really sad, but this is, like you said, generational curses. Like, the same people that resent their father got a baby with somebody at our age right now. At our age right now, having a baby with somebody that they don't care for and are literally putting the same hate in their child to their father.
Right.
Like,
It
it's
just
just like,
going.
you've seen the same thing happen to your mother, and the fact that you would go down the same path. And, things happen for sure, but, like, you went down the same exact path and then wonder why. And then still have no grace for your father.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's deep. That's really deep.
Real shit though. That's
deep.
Really exactly how. And that's, I think, my confusion with our generation. I hate saying that, but like our generation
skip mine and go a little bit lower, like 3-4 years under me. That's like weird.
I just don't.
It's a crazy
weird
time.
Behavior.
It's a weird time because I really look at it and I just be like, yo, y'all don't see this on a macro.
I hate to be that person, but to me, it's the fact that it's no older grandmothers no more like keeping the family in check. And I hate to be like, oh, like grandma was right type thing, but like, You have to have somebody accountable for your family. Like, who's gonna keep your family in check? It's not to say it's anything wrong with having kids young, but like, if your mom is young, she in her 40s.
Yeah, she outside with you.
Yes, she can still get in it. She's still in the same lounge you are.
Right.
And then your grandma is 50. She still can get down. She might not even be married, and that's another thing. But it's just like nobody's checking your family anymore. So it's like that's where it falls off to me.
Yeah, no, that's a
That
great
got
point.
crazy. That got crazy.
Because that's exactly how, bro. I can't tell you. Oh, you weren't there, but I can't tell you. Like when I was in Cancun, like I met this young lady. Shout out you. You know who you is. But
this is for you.
This is for you.
My number one.
But yeah, so we was on the boat, and I was just like, "Oh, this your cousin or something?" She was like, "No, that's my mom." Mind you, we on a boat. We on a yacht
Shaking
party,
ass.
bruh. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's your mama, girl.
Bernice,
I'm about to get both of y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Twerking the sexy red.
Bruh, so they really like that's really a thing. So it's just so crazy because I feel like social media painted that as like this is goals, but like it's cool. I'm not gonna cap. It's cool that you can have that relationship. You can be open. You can, you know what I'm saying, do all that. But I feel like there's a place where it has to fizzle off. Like, cause somebody has to give you something to look forward to, like you were saying, as far as like roles. If your mom, if you're supposed to be looking up to your mom as an example,
but she outside with you,
what?
Y'all
Yeah,
never gonna be out. Not gonna be outside.
Like, y'all just gonna be outside.
See, this is the thing. Like, I don't think it's anything wrong with being friends with your mom or your parents. Period. It's no issue being friends, but it's gotta be a line for her where she's like, "Look, we can kick it, we can have fun. I love that we had this relationship, but at the same time, I'm your mother, not your bestie. Like, at a certain point, if I tell you to jump, you need to jump. Okay, not be like." Girl, shut up.
Right,
and that's how y'all be talking.
Right,
like, it's key. Like,
respect.
No,
yeah.
and nothing wrong, because I actually know people that have a very buddy relationship with their mother, but it's more of like, I still respect her opinion. I still respect where she comes from when I ask her advice about something. Like, it's not, she don't know what she's talking about. And then that's another thing. How could you take advice from your mother when she knows nothing about what you're trying to ask? Like, if you're trying to ask for relationship advice, and she couldn't keep a man.
Damn.
I'm sorry. It's just hard.
Damn,
it's just hard. It's hard. So yes, I'm gonna go to my homegirl and I'm gonna ask her and just see how I go. Like, that's just what it is.
But see, okay, I feel the same way on the other side though. It's like I don't like asking my parents because they think shit could just happen like that.
That's
and
true.
I'm like,
That's
no,
true.
like that's
It's
not what's going on.
We don't have the same.
I can't ask them for advice either. Like
that's
the
true.
one.
I just met her.
No, that's facts. That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? But no, I definitely agree with what you're saying though. Like that got deep. That might have been the deepest conversation we'd have had so far.
But again, I think that's
real though.
It's real. It's real.
Real
like people don't think that big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People don't think future. They just enjoy the moment. It's nothing wrong with enjoying the now, but I said this before. If you always thinking about the present, your future is unguided. You feel me?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think when it come to that stuff, as far as like parent-child relationships, it does get a little shaky. But at some point, like you said, a line has to be drawn to, this is not what I'm about to do with you. You know,
Right.
So,
well, because I don't know, my mama always said we are not friends, and I don't want to be a friend. Like, I'm your mother, that's that. Was that a little harsh? Yes. My mother has literally told me, like, if you ever try to step to me, I will fight you like some girl in the street.
Yeah. Facts.
Though that is very crazy to say to a child.
I
would never step to her, which is the difference. Like, I would never step to my mother. Not even just on, she's going to beat my ass, but like,
out of respect.
Out of respect.
It don't even gotta.
We got that.
Respect.
We got that understanding. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah.
Sorry, we got way.
Yeah, no, but that, I mean,
We done went from Clay to.
Right. Well, we started on marriage and
Yeah, we did. But nah, that was good. That was good. So we all kind of in the content space.
Okay.
So I'll start with you, KP. What made you like just want to start making content?
Okay. For me, I was big on YouTube. Like, I loved YouTube. I love watching people do YouTube. And YouTube was very simple back then. I was probably in elementary school when I first started watching YouTube videos. And, like, not just like, well, if y'all really know, back in the day, YouTube was where we used to watch music videos. So that's what really got me. But YouTube has a thing about you watch one video and they will jump you to some crazy stuff in the next 3 videos. And you like, hold on, I was just here to see Chris Brown. And now I'm seeing somebody walk on water. Like, what's going on? You know, I just was looking for the short but shorty video.
Yeah, right.
And now I got videos of Soulja Boy screaming in the camera. So like, it just be like crazy stuff. But YouTube was just like a really like free space, I feel like, back then. Obviously, if you really know, like, the beauty community definitely took over. And like, I mean, I didn't even wear makeup and was watching makeup tutorials. But I don't know, it was something about the video being crisp, like people putting effort into content where it's not a movie, it's not a TV show. This is like somebody in their living room, but it looks like a show. So that's what I really got into, and I feel like, oh, well, I think I can do that, because people were talking about real life stuff. Like, okay, yeah, they doing their makeup, but they talking about how they just got broke up with or something like that. So like, that's a big thing. Especially story times was a big thing too back then too. So
Oh yeah.
that's when I first started. I was like, oh yeah, I got a little stories I can tell. So I started YouTube. Really, I don't know if I'm gonna spill that to you, but so when I first started my YouTube, it was a couples channel, but we're not gonna go back to that. Okay,
that's the real Love is Blind right there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that is so funny, but
okay.
Yeah, that obviously that's not.
But that was a wave though, wasn't it? Like that was like the thing. Like you,
channels were like hot. People wanted to see people literally go out on dates.
The breakup vid used to be crazy. Come on, let me tell you why we broke up.
Yeah, like the whole journey, like for sure, people was tuned in. But then I started my channel not too long after that, probably when I started college, which I absolutely love, because I have like videos from college, and I know people to this day would be like, oh, I did this, I did that. I'm like, I have video evidence of stuff we did back then. So like, it's definitely a vibe, and that's how I started, for sure.
Word. That's what's up. Yeah, it's just what are some like pros and cons for you of just the content space? Let's start with the cons. Let's talk about the cons.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just different now. I feel like an old woman, but it's just like things are just not the same. Like, they're just not. Just like how I talked about how YouTube was in a space then, it's just not there now. Everybody's making content, so it's like, what sets you apart at this point? Everything is oversaturated. Everything you can think of is oversaturated. Yeah. So it's kind of like the con to me is just trying to find the genuineness of doing content now. Like, this is kind of like, you got to find a happy medium, I guess. And I guess it's the people. It's just not serious no more. I mean, it shouldn't be serious, but, like, people are getting so much praise and accolades for, like, the littlest thing.
Yeah.
No,
or
what you mean?
Just, like, okay, think of any meme. Like, people
do blow up off of anything.
Anything.
Oh, okay.
Just anything.
Yeah, I feel like back then YouTube, like, you really had to, things would go viral, but not necessarily you would be famous for it. Whereas now it's like,
yes,
if that's what you're known for, you know what I'm saying? You can get fame out of that.
Now,
like,
shout out to the people that did start off of like, you were a meme or something, or like maybe, we can go about Vine. Vine was like, a lot of people, they started there. But shout out to the people that really capitalized on that.
Let's like, Shawty with the show. Abbott.
Oh yeah. I was thinking of
Abbott Elementary. Yeah. Nah.
I don't remember her.
Dang.
But
you know the show though. You know what I'm talking about. Okay.
Remember when when she was like, I don't know if it was Vine or maybe it was like an Instagram.
I don't
remember.
Yeah.
But it was a video that was out, and they was at the movie theater. She was like, "Oh, he got large." Get him all of that.
Large?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's her. That's her.
That's her. Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
not recognize. See?
Now she won an award.
That's
and
crazy.
I mean, she's up
yeah.
here. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that's definitely like something where it's once in a lifetime opportunity, but you definitely just have to like really use that. But
Yeah.
if you
Use the
didn't,
platform.
I feel like that's another thing. Like if you didn't start back then, it's kind of hard to start now because everybody trying to start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of keeps you going?
That's really tough. I want to say the easiest way to like really like stay consistent, I feel like, is when you start seeing results. But that's like regular. It's just like when you go to the gym,
Right.
you keep on working out, you want to see results.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's where social media get a little shaky because when you don't see results, you're like, what? But I think to me, I actually find it fun. So what motivates me is just to remember that this is not, I don't want to say it's not a career, but like I just had to keep it like that. Like this is just for fun. Like have
Right.
fun.
That's what you like to do.
And I think another thing is knowing that something I said is getting through to somebody, and it's exactly what it needs to hear. So that's kind of like what motivates me.
That's fair. That's fair.
What about you? What you think? What are some of the cons you see?
Yeah, because I feel like,
with
I
your
mean, you're
content?
not a comedian, but I feel like you're
Oh,
in
wait.
the comedy realm. So what would motivate
I think it's
you?
so funny because it's like we really just be living life. Like
Right.
you really just
Yeah,
live your
yeah,
life, and it just
right.
turns out to be funny.
Yeah.
Bro, shit like that happen all the time. So yeah, for me, I think the cons for me would be, I don't like how it'll be funny. Like I don't like how it dies off. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know how you get the notifications
In the moment, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's just like it's everything stopped, and I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, it make me like second guess, like what about that video could I have done better? So, but I'm like, could I have done it better, or is it just not being pushed more?
No, we just like fast.
That's really what
Content.
it is.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just like like we could still reference memes, but we're not looking for the video.
Yeah.
Right.
You just have, it's like, okay, it's locked in, it happened. I might say word of mouth. Like, I might even be like, you saw that video, but it's not finna be like, I'm finna share it.
Fair,
Yeah.
I get that. But that's why I be thinking like, well, all right. So if I do 100, and now it's kind of it varies between like views and like your actual likes now.
Right.
So if I'm just on some shit where it's like I be like, if I get 5K views in like a couple hours,
Right.
but then you fall you flatline. I'm just like, what happened? Like I
Yeah.
never. That's what I'm talking about. Like how did these 5,000 see it, and like why didn't it?
That's not you though.
That's not me.
That's not
It's-
you.
yeah,
and
it's
that's
really
not
not.
the people. That's the
It's
app.
whatever's on your face. It's
No,
really the app.
That is the app 100%.
One thing I learned about the content space and just like things in general when it comes to creativeness, it's like, do people really like what they see, or do people just like it because they are always seeing it? You know what I'm saying? Like if something keeps getting put in your face, you're gonna either get used to it or you're gonna learn to like it.
Yeah.
Same thing with radio. Like if you hear the same song over and over, you might not like it at first, but you hear it enough times, you're gonna start singing it. So it's like if that same video was the first thing somebody's seeing every time they open Instagram, or if it's on different platforms or different pages reposting it, so that's all you're seeing, more people are gonna, you know what I'm saying, be, oh, this is funny, which it could generally be funny from jump, but
Yeah.
I'm only seeing it like thinking about like how many memes do we watch and be like that's funny, and we never watch them again. You don't
That's what I'm
don't
saying.
see a meme and then 2 hours later be like, oh, let me go watch that again.
Right.
You on to the next
Like,
one.
Let me get a good laugh. No.
Yeah, you on to the next one. Like,
Let me get a good laugh.
I mean, but I never heard anybody take that perspective you saying about the likes stopping.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you can't judge off of one video. That's my thought.
Okay, that's fair. Now I know like with different hashtags come like different spaces and whatnot.
Freak a hashtag.
You know what I'm saying? But my thing is so for right now, and it It be the like craziest shit, like the stupidest shit.
You don't think,
bruh, I got 25K on one video, like, and it's literally not like it's me in Houston, bruh. I was in Houston. I recorded all I did. I recorded me driving down one of their popular highways, and recorded me at a location with downtown in the background. 25K. Look at this video.
It's the audio.
I didn't post this.
No, you jumping in there. It's funny. I know it's not supposed to be funny.
Right.
He said.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Was the comments like comedy or was it like?
She about to go to it right now.
That's what, the algorithm game is weird though. It's
it
always
really
been
is.
weird, and it's you just got to do it for, like she said, the love of what you're doing, having fun, and consistency. I think consistency is what gets you over, and I think that's what most content creators struggle with, especially when you're thinking about, oh, how many views I'm getting or how many likes I'm getting. It's hard to be consistent.
Yeah.
When you know you're actually putting in the work, like you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Gosh, story of my life.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got your edits, you done paid for all this stuff, and then you see a regular ass video just blow up, and it's like, what am I doing? You always gonna put like, what am I doing? But as long as you stay consistent and you believe in what you got going on, I feel like it'll work out.
I'm just not even gonna push that lie on you, okay? I'm so glad this girl had put it on Instagram. She was like, I've been posting every day for a month. Y'all have lied. I've been consistent and I don't see no results. And I was like, I'm glad somebody said something because it's cap. These people that are saying, oh yeah, just be consistent, do da 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 da, they already had the following. Their following count jumping up is not just off of videos. They have more stuff in the background that you don't know about.
That's true.
They're not gonna tell us that.
Yeah, that's true.
They're gonna tell us the basis.
So I think that plays into like the idea that you gotta, like, people feel like you gotta show, like you gotta show some shit in order to be considered as valid, which I don't agree with at all.
What do you mean?
So like, for an example, say if Moneybag Yo was just on some shit where he was like, yo, you need to trick off on your girl every day because that's the only way to keep her. Niggas would, yo, he was right. Like that's that's facts. Like they would literally retweet the fucking the video, and I'm just on some shit like, bro, what? Like I like just because they have
the ability to do that at the time.
They think that that's law, and I just be like, bro, we gotta stop putting this type of power on these people that don't really. It's just like us, really. The only
Sexy
difference
Red.
is
sexy fucking red. You know what
Shout
I'm saying?
Shout out Big Sexy.
You know what I'm saying? You can still fly me out, Sexy Red.
I'll see you at Dreamville.
Oh yeah, she is going.
That's a whole nother conversation.
That is a whole nother conversation. But that's my point. Like I feel like we give validation to the wrong niggas simply because they have maybe a lifestyle that we want. So like, no matter what they do, we find some truth in it, and I don't agree with that.
Right.
That's just me though.
The same way as like she was saying, like we don't know what these popular people got behind, whether it's machines with their content. We also don't know what comes with the lifestyle that these people have. So it's like people see the lifestyle, but you don't know what comes with it. You don't know what these people are going through behind closed doors. At the end of the day, whatever's on camera is not the truth. Like that's what I've learned.
It's all fake.
Whatever, yeah. What's on the camera is promotion.
Certain people, because I know what I post, I will spill the tea because every time, like in my head, because I love a good B-roll with the different clips and the music. I love that. But then I be looking like, especially when I'm editing, I'm like, it was a lot of stuff going on that I did not even put in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'll be in the next clip like, yo, let me keep it a buck. I could have just showed y'all, my little 1-2, but really it was some shit going on in the back. And let me just put you on game. Like that type of thing. Because I would say like all the glitz and glamour is nice, but it be a lot of stuff going on that people just don't show. That's what we got to realize too, though, because social media is not law. Like, it's just a video.
Let me ask y'all this: as content creators, have y'all ever struggled with relationships with people, whether on a friendship or intimate level, where it's like because they don't create content, they just don't understand whether it's how much time you put in. If you can't spend, you know what I'm saying, you can't text back every 30 minutes. You can't, because you're so engulfed in what you got going on with your content creation, to where some people don't understand the sacrifice or balance that you have to make. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't make content. So have y'all ever had to deal with that with certain people? Or
yeah, I can say it's like an expectation thing. People have this unrealistic expectation of what people do. Like
right.
And it's just like, bro, you're not me. You feel me? Like,
okay,
I'm not.
You had to elaborate. Okay,
when I say that, I mean, like, you don't live my life like to know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so for you to try to be like, oh, it don't take all of that, or oh, it shouldn't take you this long to do X, Y, Z.
Okay.
You don't know. Like, you're not doing it. Like,
right.
You don't get it.
Yeah, you don't get it. Cause this shit, when it comes to this content and editing and trying to set up a shot, you know, lights and shit, bro. Like, we
got a whole app.
Bro, I got a whole fucking app, bro.
That's
this shit
expensive, by the way.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is not easy by no means. Right. But so people that's not doing something similar to that, or even maybe have done it, or is even aware,
right, of what it takes.
That's why I respect it so much, because I get it. Like, I literally get it.
And then on top of that, you still have to maintain. Like, you have to maintain your life,
balance,
like outside of that.
Yeah.
So I think that's I've dealt with that on, not so much on a friendship level, just because everybody in our clique pretty much got their own thing or something. You know what I'm saying? They maybe not content creating, but they have their own grind. You know what I'm saying? So mine's mostly be on a
relationship.
Romantic. Oh my god. But yeah, so it be on that. But I mean, the way I navigate it, it is what it is. If you think I'm lying, I'm gonna let you think I'm lying.
Right.
But
I ain't got no explaining.
Right, I don't have to explain it. You know what I'm saying? What about you? And then
I feel like I go through that every day.
Dang.
Like, I honestly feel like I go through that every day. It's just like, it's hard to describe the field I'm in and what it takes to get to where I want to go. And like, I also think people can see what you're doing and think like, wow, you are so successful. And in your mind, you're like, I'm not nowhere I want to be.
Let's talk about that too.
Like, for real, like,
facts.
This is nothing to me. So I think it's some of that too, where it's like, well, why don't you just take a break, or why don't you just chill? You got this, that. You, like, popularity doesn't do it for me. Or like, people knowing who you are is not enough until it turns into.
It don't pay the bills.
Right.
Exactly.
Until it turns into some monetization, I could care less. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh, YouTube.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just dealing with that every day is like, and I just feel like I don't want people in my life that have so much time on their hands. Like, why?
What are you doing?
Right, exactly. What are you doing?
You have a lot of free time.
So you can just check up on me at any time of the day. Like, there ain't nothing you doing. Like, so it's just, I don't know. It's just, I'm at a point in life where I want to be surrounded by people that not necessarily are in the same field, but have something going on for themselves that can relate. And also so that we can all work together. I'm all about collaboration. Yeah. So it's like, if you doing this over here, I'm doing this over there. It might not line up at the time, but it's like, I know I can reach to you for that. Right. You can call on me for that. So I'm more interested in those kind of relationships than more so just people that got all this time on their hands and wondering what you doing, why you ain't text back, but you posted. But
right,
you know what I'm saying? It's just like I'm past them conversations, like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
Okay. I'm gonna say two perspectives, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna go with somebody that I've dated somebody that they're not social media, but they have digital presence, let's say that, like they do videography or whatever.
Okay.
So like being in that situation, like they are like super busy. Like, I gotta shoot, I gotta edit. Mostly I gotta edit. And I feel like up front from somebody, okay, let's say up front, if I didn't do content, I probably would be like, it don't take that long to edit.
Yeah.
It just can't take that long. But like knowing how long
Right,
it takes to
right,
edit,
right.
I'm like, well, if you got to lock in, you got to lock in. But at the same time, I will be like, dang, you can't take a break. Now in this scenario, like they get paid, so like I really can't get in the way of somebody money.
Okay, yeah.
Now I say for me, because I don't get paid from social media, I don't have somebody on my case like, oh, you doing that, you doing this, because I don't ever put that much time. And I'll say that I do a lot of other things other than social media. Like that's just like a small piece. Like I swear, I'm a part of a lot of things. So
Yeah, I be seeing you. Yeah, I be seeing
just
you.
like
working.
I had a long day today, okay? And look at me trying to record a podcast. So it's like, I'm just a busy person, period. So if you can't keep up with that, then that's a whole other thing. But one thing about me, even if I was in a relationship, I'm gonna still give you the little time that I have. Like, and that's the crazy part. Like, I'm such a busy person, but still, you would think I have free time. But like literally, I fit you in a little bit of piece that I could. So that's kind of like my piece. But friendships wise, it's not about people complaining about me not having time and stuff like that. It's more so when I'm recording, because I vlog. So certain people, they might be on the camera a lot more. Certain people might not, because some people I just know how they are, like about cameras or like, or just like how their presence is. Like some people, I'm like, hey, could you record me real quick? Could you take up my pictures real quick? Can you do this real quick? And like, I don't mean real quick. I mean, can we take 30 minutes so I can get my picture?
Right.
And I get my videos. And like, I really fuck with people that looks like, girl, I know you got to get your own content. Like, you see the content.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
right,
How
right.
else am I going to get it?
Right.
Yeah,
You
they
should
think-
help me. Like,
Help me.
like, you see what I post. Like, you should know. Like, there's no way she just comes out the blue moon and just has it. Like,
Right.
no, you should help me get it. So some people would get it and like respect it and be like, girl, take all the time you need. Like, I know, like, these gonna be like, these pictures are going to eat. This video is going to go viral. Like, be on that type of tip. But I have other people that just like, oh, can we come on? Like, we done spent 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, can we
gonna
go?
spend 20 goddamn more.
Uh-huh.
Hey, talking about.
And I was like, none of the pictures. Do nothing with
I'm
none
like,
of this.
first off, we spent 10 minutes in this corner. I don't even like the background. Lighting was bad. We're going to have to try it again in an hour, okay? Trust. But, like, that's those type of people, I won't say that I won't want them around, but when I hang with them, I can't expect to get content that day. So maybe I might not put it on that day, because what pictures am I going to get? You're not going to help me.
Yeah.
Right.
So that could
That's
be
fair.
kind of like a thing in the
Yeah,
back of
that's
my head when I'm
interesting.
going to
Yeah,
hang
I
out.
never thought about it like
Yeah,
that.
no,
right.
me either.
That's a great perspective.
People, I think people get caught up in how easy it looks.
Yes.
And it's like, bro, like, I know it looks easy because I took the time to
Like,
make it look
right.
like this.
Yeah.
But
Right.
there's like holding the camera, like you gotta, first of all, you have to get over the fear of being watched, because if you're if you're
in
recording,
public, yeah.
you're doing something that's not normal.
Mhm.
So people are gonna naturally gravitate and they're gonna look. So once you get over that, that's one thing. But to like you said, go in the edit and make it look effortless. People think it's easy.
Yeah.
It's not as easy as it looks. It's just a finished product.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Well, I think I get that when people will be like, you know, why you haven't uploaded, why you haven't posted, like I ain't seen you posting in a
Where the
while. I'm just
content?
like, first off,
hold on.
I have a whole bunch of footage actually, but we talking about hours I have to put in. But you just asked me to go out tonight, so you know what's gonna get done. So yeah, it's just expectations, I guess. Like the people that get it, and that's why I actually do fuck with a lot of people that's into content. They might not even post like that. Like I even have friends, and I don't know if y'all have people like this too, but they'll like take so much time to take like the bombest pictures, never post.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
just like I can't even tell you why they, you know, really wanted those photos. I don't know, but at least they respect. Like I want to look good in whatever video, photo, whatever we do. It's got to look good. So I respect that.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
definitely.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
the content space is weird, but like I say to all my creators, just keep doing what doing what makes you happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it pops or not, that don't really matter as long as you have a love for it and that's what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's not always about how many views you get. It's about the right people watching.
Facts.
Like if you get the right people to watch,
somebody's gonna like it for sure.
yeah, if you get the right people to watch, they'll put you in position. When it comes to like success, especially in the creative space, it's all about who you know. It's not about how good your content is at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So if the right people are watching and you get connections to where your fan base will grow or you get more eyes on you, it's not because your content got better. Your content was always your content.
Right.
So it's more about the people that are watching, and yeah, it's not always about the views. If the right people watch, you'll be out of there.
Yeah, and don't always think that it's the content. Because it's like you saying, like, you started overthinking, like, was it good? Like, am I putting out, like, no. Because especially me, like, I'm always thinking about what's the next upgrade? How can I make it better? Like, I want the Chris video. Like, I don't know. Like, I just wanted to be, like, top tier. I've always thought I had 1 million subscribers, and they are asking for better quality. Nobody ever asks for better quality. So it's not true. Like, now, obviously, if you up and coming, you know your video was trash. Like, let's keep it a buck. But if you know you put in the effort, like, it's not the content. It's just you're not reaching the right people. And one thing I noticed, this is kind of annoying, but I guess it's like validation, but I will post a lot of stuff, nobody in the comments. I mean, 0 comments. Maybe 2 comments from my bestest friends that comment on all my stuff.
Shout out to them
Shout
too. You need them too. You need them too.
But in person,
yeah,
bro, I fuck with your stuff.
That'd be the icebreaker. That'd be the icebreaker for real.
I be seeing you posting like, keep
G.
doing your thing. I be
Right.
like, I ain't never even seen you in my life.
Exactly.
Bro, I'm saying.
Where the likes at?
About?
Where the likes at?
You couldn't have put that. And then a lot of times, I even have friends, like, we close. Like, obviously, they got my number and stuff. They'll text me comments to the video.
Put it on the video. I need the algorithm to the engagement.
I will immediately be like, that's a good conversation for the comment. Go ahead and put that in there. Like, got you. See, it's just like a thought process. I mean, I know people not thinking like that, but like literally all this love you showing, show that to the content so that the app knows that y'all fuck with it.
Right. Because the app say y'all don't fuck with it.
Right. Look, that's not what Instagram saying.
The app say, oh yeah, they seen
I've been
it,
shadow banned.
They wasn't really feeling like that, but they saw it. Yeah.
So,
Right, that's so crazy.
That's so real though. That in person, that in person is crazy. Yeah,
and I don't know if that's a Richmond thing. I don't know. Y'all let me know if y'all from different places. Let us know this. When y'all go outside in your neighborhood, like, is people like, oh yeah, I see, or ain't you?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I be seeing y'all be fucking with it.
Yeah, I see you.
I be seeing you.
Nah, you ain't see me enough.
Yeah, liking it though. Nah, bro, that's real, bro. That is definitely that. I don't want to say it's a Richmond thing. I don't want to say.
Yeah, I don't think that's a Richmond thing.
Like we gotta go on the road. Like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta.
Really say.
Yeah.
Right.
I think everybody that's where they're from will probably have the same thing. Okay. It's just being in that same environment, not getting out. That's one thing I learned too. Like when you travel, like people outside of where you're from appreciate it a lot more.
Facts.
A lot more.
Because I say, even me carrying a camera, they're like, oh, like what you do? I'm just like, if you knew my little channel.
Right.
But like, you know, people just be interested in that type of thing too.
Man, it's so crazy. Like people will dead ass, like they'll see you and be like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like not even because of what you doing or what you putting out. It's just like they'll be like, I don't like it. They'll be like,
nah, that ain't it.
I don't like it. Feeling your content?
No. I'm just saying, just off the strength of they know you. Mm-hmm. So like the fact that they know you, they like, nah, ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't.
It's some of that too.
Yeah,
and that's tough because I mean I've had the same Instagram followers for I don't know how long. Since I started my account, I have some of the same followers. And maybe just because I'm still living in the same place I grew up, but it is one of those things where like, yes, I have met new people, but sometimes it do feel like my target audience is just the same people I went to high school with. Like, but like you said, like people just, I'll say this. I personally have seen people that maybe started posting something, and I'm just kind of like, they're not like that. That's not them. You know?
Okay,
like,
that's
and,
fair.
and
That's
it may
fair.
just be because that's just how I knew them back then. So it's kind of weird.
Right.
to
Yeah,
see them.
that's
it's
true.
different.
That's
yeah,
true.
it's
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
It's
I mean,
different.
low key feel that about you.
No, I mean, I respect it. I respect
I
it.
mean, I've known him for years now, but like, swear down. Like when he started posting, I was like,
Listen.
oh, okay. Because that's not how you was.
That's not. I mean, no. That's how I was.
Yeah.
The real one.
Got real high school.
I didn't know. Like, we wasn't like friends. Like
Right.
that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So
So,
I guess it's like discovering people's personality.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
didn't know.
yeah.
That's definitely true.
That is. Yeah. That's a good point though, because I think that's why I made it a point. Like this year, I had made it a point to like really, put myself out there, because we be having some funny ass conversations. Not even funny, but it be real too. Like even when I talk to my dad and shit. That's why I just start recording more, because a lot of the stuff that we be talking about either it's funny or it's like some real shit.
Yeah.
But I never used to post it, or I never all of my shit that pretty much people be entertained by is from my close friends that I took months ago. You feel me? And now I'm just like,
Might as
let me,
well.
might as well. Since
Yeah,
I'm doing this, I
yeah.
might as well push it. As soon as I push it, shit go up. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, okay, so for the people that know me, so when the pandemic was at its highest peak, Instagram Live was my jam. Okay, so like,
everybody was on Instagram.
okay, no, but I mean like the lives used to go crazy, like
Yeah.
talking about any and everything on some tip. Like whoever's in here heard it. Whoever wasn't in here, that just is what it is. And a lot of stuff was aired out. A lot of conversations was had. Like, that was a vibe. And that's even why me and my friend ended up doing the podcast, because we was going live. And people was like, oh, yeah, like, we want to hear more from y'all. Like, that's how we even started from John.
What is the podcast?
So the podcast is Authentic Conversation. We currently are not filming, recording, anything.
Oh,
But we
okay.
did drop 4 seasons of it beforehand.
4 seasons?
Mm-hmm.
4 seasons?
Yep,
Like, what do you
10
mean?
episodes per season.
Okay. Hey.
Where is that at?
Make sure
look,
y'all
look.
tap in.
Okay, when it come to me, y'all, so like my counterpart, like my friend that I do it with, she's a lot more like, oh yeah, like, let's just do it, let's have fun. I'm like, look, we need to be in order. We need to be on this streaming platform. We need to be posting on YouTube. We need to have episodes.
You need that- you
We
need that
to have
balance, though.
topics. Yeah, so that's what it was. Like she was more carefree, so she can like think about topics and like had a conversation a little more whimsical. I'm like, look, I'm on structure, da 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 da.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, all of our stuff was real organized. We're not really doing it now, and I'm gonna say this, I was the one editing a lot of stuff, so it's a lot for me to do my channel, my Instagram, my TikTok, and do Authentic Conversations TikTok, Authentic Conversations YouTube, streaming. Like it just be a lot for me to do.
No, it is a lot, especially.
You get it?
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah.
Because you was going after 2 different things, and you too, like
Yeah.
y'all going after
A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
even you doing a podcast, but you still want to do music, you still want to do your travel, like that's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
So yeah, no, I definitely get it, but we're gonna need that. Go ahead. Hey,
Season 5.
People been asking.
hey,
We might make a few comeback videos.
come on now.
Okay.
Come on.
I said
Don't
we
call
should
it a
do-
45.
comeback.
I
Yeah.
say we'll do like some holiday specials or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, look, and I say this because, so where are the seasons now?
So season 3 and 4 are on YouTube.
Okay.
And
Okay,
we
okay.
are on all streaming platforms.
Okay.
You can catch us on Spotify and Apple Music are like the main ones. But we upload through Anchor. You can listen on there too.
Okay.
All
right.
free.
There we go.
All free. We like free.
Okay.
Shoot. We like free.
But yeah, if we do bring it back, we'll post about it and all that type of stuff. And of course, y'all can come if y'all.
Already.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
what's
So I
saying?
know
What's
y'all
up?
in this space.
Hey, we gonna collabs. The collabs the way to go.
Collab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a informal outro. They're gonna get the outro together. Bye y'all. See y'all next time.
But yeah, no, we out.